Welcome to Unseen File. In the glitzy world of Chinese entertainment filled with rich kids born into luxury, Bai Jingting remains a strange enigma. He possesses the aura of a true Beijing young master, elegant, calm, and with a luxury fashion sense that leads many to believe there is a powerful family background backing him. However, if you believe that exterior, you have fallen for one of the sweetest lies of the media. The truth about this star, born in 1993, contains no aura of wealth, but only sweat, frugality, and the late-night shifts of a father working as a taxi driver. People often call him the Prince of Huairu. This glamorous title actually stems from a much humbler reality. Bai Jingting was born in Huairu District, a suburban area far from the bustling center of Beijing. At that time, the Bai family was just an ordinary working-class household. His father was a diligent taxi driver. In the memories of young Bai, his father's image was not one of elegant suits, but a lean back behind the steering wheel and rushed meals to pick up the next passenger on time. His mother was a devoted housewife who taught him how to cherish every small cent. Without real estate moguls or powerful officials, Bai Jingting's background was a blank slate, or more accurately, a starting line much lower than many of his peers. The public's biggest mistake is assuming that Bai Jingting's proficiency in playing the piano is evidence of a wealthy family. The reality is quite the opposite. Providing music lessons in China is an incredibly expensive investment, especially for a taxi driver. For his son to touch those piano keys, his father had to work twice or three times harder than average. Every music lesson and every certificate exam meant the family had to calculate every penny of living expenses. Bai Jingting once shared that he intended to give up because he couldn't bear to see his father aging so quickly under the pressure of earning a living. Those piano keys did more than just teach him music. They taught him about a debt of gratitude. He understood that every note he played was exchanged for tens of thousands of kilometers his father drove on sun-drenched and windy roads. Without connections or money to buy roles, Bai Jingting's path into C-Biz was a series of rejections. He did not study at prestigious film academies like Beijing Film Academy or Central Academy of Drama, which are traditional training grounds and hubs for industry power players. Then he graduated from the Music College of Capital Normal University, a path completely out of sync with an acting career. Bai Jingting entered the entertainment industry as a true outsider. He personally carried his portfolio to knock on every film crew's door, took buses to auditions, and was often looked down upon for having no backing. When filming Fleet of Time, he didn't even know how to look at the camera or how to embody a character. The naivety of Qiao Ran back then was actually the displacement of a poor young man trying to cling to his only chance at changing his life. Why is Bai Jingting disciplined to an extreme? Why does he work like a machine, from acting to running his own brand? The answer lies in the obsession with poverty. Unlike stars who can go home and inherit wealth if they fail, so behind Bai Jingting is a vast void. If he falls, his entire family loses their anchor. This pressure molded the Bai Jingting of today, a man with the appearance of a gentleman but the heart of a laboring warrior inside. This truth about his family background does not diminish his value. On the contrary, it is the lever that makes his victory in 2026 more brilliant than ever. Bai Jingting has proven one thing that Unseen File always wants to affirm. Background may define the starting point, but only character defines the end. We have unveiled the curtain on the so-called powerful background of Bai Jingting. From a young boy sitting in the back of his father's taxi, looking out at the world, he has personally steered his life ship straight into the hearts of millions of viewers. But the truth of his origin is only the beginning. What helped an outsider with no capital defeat the giants to build the GOODBAI empire and possess the most prized scripts today? The answer lies in a ruthless and intelligent career strategy that we will explore in the next section. If the previous chapter revealed the humble reality of the taxi driver's son, then this chapter dissects the actual weapon that allowed Bai Jingting to flip the script on his destiny. It wasn't a stroke of luck, but a ruthless and intelligent career strategy of an outsider determined to swim against the tide. In the Chinese entertainment industry, there is an unwritten rule. Either you have capital backing, or you join a massive management empire for protection. But Bai Jingting chose a third path, the loneliest one: total self-reliance. He didn't sign long-term contracts with any giants. Instead, he established his own personal studio when his name was barely known. This was a life-or-death gamble. Having no parent company meant no pre-packaged scripts and no unlimited media resources. But in exchange, he gained the right to choose. So he would rather audition dozens of times for a role he actually liked than be forced into instant noodle dramas just to maintain heat. This quality over quantity strategy became the key to the Bai Jingting brand. Instead of greedily covering every front, he focused on completely transforming his image. Audiences used to a frail, scholarly Qiao Ran or Lu Jiang were hit with a massive shock in 2021 by his transformation in You Are My Hero. To play the special police officer Xing Kele, Bai Jingting underwent a brutal training regime, turning a 60-kilogram lean frame into a muscular god through sheer iron discipline. He didn't just play the character, he changed his own biological structure to become the character. This is the kind of effort capital cannot buy. Only extreme persistence can achieve it. Furthermore, Bai Jingting's script selection is viewed by experts as exceptionally intelligent. He prioritizes projects with logical, brain-burning, or breakthrough content like Reset. Betting on a time loop drama, a genre traditionally niche in the Chinese market, proved his vision. The explosive success of Reset didn't just bring fame, it solidified his position as an actor with substance, brains, and the ability to lead audience tastes rather than chasing them. He proved that an outsider can still create their own rules if they possess enough sharp intuition. The ruthlessness of his strategy is also evident in his maintenance of absolute independence. Amidst a C-Biz full of interest-based alliances, Bai Jingting has kept his personal studio firm, negotiating every contract and managing his own image. He understands that in this game, true power doesn't lie in how famous you are, but in how much of a voice you have in your own career. This independence set the stage for another leap, one not limited to acting, but expanding into the world of business. So from a self-made actor, how did Bai Jingting realize the ambition of building a multi-industry empire, where he is no longer just an employee, but a true boss, with influence spreading across Asia? The answer lies in the formation of the empire bearing his own name and the prestigious GOODBAI brand in the next section, Boss Bai and the GOODBAI Empire. Moving into the third chapter, we are no longer talking about a mere actor, but analyzing Boss Bai, the man who realized the ambition of building a multi-industry empire under his own name. The biggest difference between Bai Jingting and most of his peers is his owner mindset. While many are still scrambling for protection from industry giants, Bai Jingting has quietly laid the foundation for an independent ecosystem, where he is not just the product, but the operator of the game. The core of this empire is the resounding success of the fashion brand GOODBAI. This is not some get-rich-quick project where a star's name is simply slapped onto merchandise for fans. Bai Jingting spent years building this brand as a true founder and creative director. Meaning, from selecting materials and defining a minimalist yet sophisticated style to executing professional marketing campaigns, GOODBAI has stepped out of the shadow of idle merch to become an independent fashion label with its own life and massive actual revenue. The fact that GOODBAI flagship stores in major cities are constantly sold out is the clearest proof that he has successfully converted personal influence into sustainable commercial value. His business acumen is also evident in how he captures the tastes of Gen Z and Gen Alpha. He doesn't just sell clothes, he sells a lifestyle. By leveraging his personal passion for sneakers and street culture, he has created a loyal consumer community. People who buy the products for their aesthetic and spiritual value, rather than just for the name Bai Jingting. This provides him with abundant financial resources, granting him absolute freedom in choosing film scripts. When his pockets are deep enough and his position high enough, he no longer has to say yes to low-quality projects just for the paycheck. Business feeds art, and art elevates the business brand, a perfect loop that very few C-Biz artists can achieve. Furthermore, his personal studio does more than just manage schedules. It functions as a miniature production company. He is deeply involved in logistics, copyright negotiations, and the strategic communication of every project he joins. This boss mentality helps him maintain a clean image, stay away from dirty resource battles, and earn the respect of major partners. Bai Jingting has proven that a star's intelligence lies not just in how they perform in front of the camera, but in how they coordinate resources behind the scenes to protect their personal brand value. Thanks to this economic foundation and independent status, he has built a solid shield against the harshest fluctuations of the entertainment world. But can a self-made empire be completely immune to the unpredictable storms of public opinion and the scandals of 2026? How he faces controversy and maintains his heat in the eye of the storm will be the final answer to this man's mettle. We will analyze that resilience in the final section, Mettle Amidst the 2026 Storms. In this final chapter, we examine how Bai Jingting faces the most brutal challenges to protect the empire he has painstakingly built. The entertainment industry is a place where fame is easily gained, but even more easily lost, and the period of 2024 to 2026 has been a true trial by fire for his resolve. Amidst storms of public opinion, ranging from the controversial Chunshan Drama incident regarding his stage behavior to the relentless dating rumors involving co-stars like Song Yi and Zhang Ruonan, Bai Jingting has chosen a path entirely different from the crowd, a calculated silence and letting his work be the final answer. While many stars would choose to explain themselves or use media stunts to cover up issues, he retreats, focusing entirely on the quality of new projects like First Frost. He understands that in the digital age, every explanation can be distorted, but a successful performance and explosive viewership data are undeniable. This man's mettle lies in the fact that he does not let temporary noise define his worth. He uses consistency to turn doubt into respect, proving that his career is built on a foundation of actual competence rather than just the fleeting affection of a crowd. Looking back at the journey from a suburban taxi driver's son to the illustrious Boss Bai of 2026, we see a perfect loop of effort. His iron discipline hasn't just maintained a peak physical appearance. It has kept him sober amidst the temptations of power and money. Bai Jingting is more than just an actor. He is a symbol for the rise of a self-made generation of artists, those who hold their own destiny instead of being pawns in the hands of capital giants. We're concluding the story of Bai Jingting. We draw a valuable lesson in persistence. A humble background is not a barrier, but the most primal source of motivation that kept him fighting relentlessly. Ultimately, what remains with the audience are not the scandals or the rumors, but the image of an artist with heart, a businessman with vision, and a man who always knows who he is amidst the fleeting glare of the spotlight. This is the truth that Unseen File brings to you. The most sustainable success always belongs to those who dare to dream big and dare to execute it with a cold head and a resilient heart.